you got here, man?
Well, Cap, it's one of those Axis EVs that you buy from Lowe's.
Okay.
And
it's a good looking car.
it ain't too bad. Not a fan of the blue, but that's just me. Anyhow, bad part is it's pretty much new off the lot at Lowe's, and here it is already here. Come check this out. Oh, what's that? What's that? Another one.
We got twins?
Yeah. Both of them.
I don't think you can see
brand new off the lot last week.
So they come, get them at Lowe's and bring them here.
Yep. Straight from their parking lot right to ours.
Same kind of problem?
Yep, both of them having the battery issue.
Okay.
Gonna get it figured out. Check out the video on them, guys. Alright guys, so as you've seen, both of the short there on the Axis, the upcoming video that you're about to watch. So you're going to see, you know, us replace the batteries and a wire harness in one of them. It seriously was straight from Lowe's parking lot to our shop. Now that being said, Hyson 100% stood behind the warranty of the batteries and the wiring harness out of that golf cart due to the fact that, you know, Lowe's didn't do their job to keep them up and running as they're supposed to. These carts are supposed to be charged constantly. So, you know, this ain't me trying to deter you guys from buying one of these, because with my professional opinion, if you can get one on a steal, like per se one of the two of these customers here, just the charger got lost. Who loses a charger? Anyway, you know, if you can get that cart for $2,000 like it sits, battery's messed up and everything, and you've got the funds to be able to do like a lithium swap, oh man, this would be a wonderful golf cart for whatever need you would have for it. So just keeping that up front, guys, and just want to make sure you guys kind of understand that Hyson, being that they take a long time to do, they will stand behind anything your golf cart needs in a warranty situation. So don't be scared to jump into one of them, guys. They actually aren't that bad of carts. What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning into the episode of Cart Smart TV that involves our Axis finally. So after a long wait, we do finally have 4 new 12-volt AGMs that go in these golf carts from Hyson. We also have, and I have already taken a peek at it just to be sure that it's exactly what it says it is, the brand new wiring harness that's going to go in this golf cart, because it sat for so long without any kind of care whatsoever given to it, and left outside long enough. This is your main fuse link, which would be right here. See all your fuses going here. Your wires come up through this fuse link. Plug your fuses in and everything's supposed to operate normally, but it's a little hard to tell. But that yellowy stuff right there, that is corrosion that has been in there for a very, very long time. Like you've seen on the video, or on the short, we have 2 of these. One of the other one, Lowe's had lost a charger for, so they did not keep it charged properly, nor did they keep this one charged properly. But that cart also has got to have a set of batteries and a charger put in it, and we will run a video on that one as well. But this one, you can see I have already pulled out my old batteries, because I needed to get the space to replace this harness, because it's going to be this entire thing that I got to go through. Getting ready to get some room to get up underneath the back end of this golf cart and unplug all my plugs from back there, shove my wiring harness back through, and then I'm going to start up front. It's possibly one of those situations where I will have to take up this mat, because it may be bolts like this that are attached to certain feet of the body. I'm not sure on the Axis model, but on the Club Car Precedent, it is 100% like that. There's a foot over on this side, there's a foot over on that side on the Precedent. You just take the 2 bolts out and the body will shift up and down. I may end up having to do that, but if we look right down through there, we can see the light coming in. And if I can get this ran back through here with no issue and then back through that direction, whichever direction it turns. That's what we're going to do here to try to not have to disassemble the body at all. Sometimes they're squeezed, just depends on what it is. This golf cart does not look like it is squeezed between the floor pan and the body itself under here like the precedent is, because the precedent does run all the way under your battery compartment and then up through a hole and back through to the back just like this is. Alright guys, so I have got the back part of the harness pulled out up to this point, and so I got up under here and I looked at the bottom of the cart, because remember I showed you guys through this port right here we could see light. Well, it does, it comes over about right in this area, about right in here, and there's a little pocket that it slides through and goes under the floorboard here and then up into the dash. So we are going to have to take the mat out. But it looks... So you'll pull your 2 screws, Phillips head screws, out of the dash, and it just lays back this way. And then from there... Alright guys, so after you get everything unhooked from the back of the dash, and you'll see that you've got a couple of relays here and your reverse buzzer there. I would not unplug these until you get this completely out, unless you have to. Of the wiring harness right here is such a small area. Alright guys, so you see how I've had to separate the body there so I can get this gap in the channel here, because all those plugs that are in the old harness, and there's the entire old harness there, these plugs are quite big. There's a little bit of a pain in the... I ain't supposed to say that. You're going to want to give yourself some space right here. I mean, this is just going to be a push back into place once we get the new harness back in. So just keep that in mind if you're doing this on your own. But definitely, if you have one of these that's new, take it to your local service center that deals with access so that they can do this for you. And it'll be part of the warranty if the cart still has warranty on it. When you're looking at your new fuse link area, because that's what the problem is with that one, is that the fuse link just got so corroded that it just eat into the wires and caused it not to make proper connection, so it wouldn't allow the golf cart to do its job. But when you get to the new wiring harness, if you're dealing with this problem, this you can know that link back is part that goes behind the cart, and from the link forward is what goes into the front end of the golf cart. Alright guys, so we've got our new harness laid in, going to the back, going to the front, up through the floor pan, into the dash, past the steering column, and up to our headlights and horn. The most difficult part was getting the wiring harness out of this spot right here. But other than that, it's not too bad. Alright guys, here is a new battery. This was written on a sticky note on top of it. Okay, so no matter whether that's got a sticky note on top of it or not, be sure you check these batteries before you put them back in your cart. So that's what we're going to do. That's saying 12.6. Alright guys, so now that you've checked them individually straight out of their boxes from the pallet, get them in the golf cart, get them wired up like they're supposed to be, and then you're going to check your main battery power. To the main positive, and then probe the main negative, and we should be seeing at least that kind of voltage in this battery pack. That means it's a pretty healthy battery pack in here now. Alright guys, all buttoned up, mat's back in the floor, got our little chrome kick pans put back on, all the little bolts put back on. You finish up by making sure your charger is doing its job. That little red flashing light is telling us that it is less than 80% charged. The yellow that will flash means that it is more than 80% charged, and then obviously when it's green it's going to be 100% charged. And so we're going to let this bad boy do its thing. And the final thing that I will be doing is doing my zip tying of the wires. Like I said earlier, I'm going to put a little bit of battery protectant on my cable ends and bolts here, and then I'm going to slide all my covers back over so it's super protected from the weather, because these are very vulnerable to the weather because of the corrosion that we found, brand spanking new at that. Alright guys, so we made this video for you guys out there that are out of your warranty with your Axis. It's really easy to go ahead and get a battery set, get it swapped over to lithium for at the least, you know. But hopefully this video helped some of you guys out. Appreciate you watching. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. Thanks so much. God bless you all.